Welcome, hockey fans, to the DJ Automotive Preseason Tournament, the AWHL Hockey Network. Scott Bradford bringing you the live action tonight from Butte, Montana, along with camerawoman Shelly Bradford, bringing you the action. We've had a day of many changes as we're starting this broadcast. The games originally scheduled for Helena had some ice problems at the arena. They quickly moved the venue down to Butte. The folks in Butte, Montana here at the Butte Civic Ice Arena have been gracious to open up their facility for this opening day action. We hope to have you back in Helena tomorrow for second round action, and that begins at 10 a.m. and we'll have the schedule of teams a little bit later in the broadcast. We're at a little disadvantage here in Butte as we are not in our normal high position for our videos, so we apologize for that for this opening game, but we'll try to clue you in on the action. Our opponents for this game, the Yellowstone Quake, last year's season record 22-18-2 in the NORPAC. They're coming over to join the AWHL this year, playing their games at Riley Arena in Cody, Wyoming. They were founded in 2001. They'll be in the dark black and gold uniforms. Their opponent tonight, the Billings Bulls, in the white and blue uniforms. Billings last year with a regular season record of 26-17-5. We'll try to update you as we go around. I don't have the starting lineups as of right now, but as they come out on the ice, we'll give that to you. Again, we're broadcasting live from beautiful Butte, Montana. The Butte Ice Arena as our secondary spot just for today for the DJ Automotive Preseason Tournament. We thank all our sponsors of AWHL Hockey. You're going to get a treat tonight. No commercials, as we're making do with the technical facilities that we have. We're taking a short break. We'll be right back for hockey. I'll apologize ahead of time if it's difficult to see from this position. We're in the corner, not up above. We'll try to do the best we can for Gillette. The standing coming out is wrong team. Jansenoli at center, and they're off and going. The Quake with a quick run there. Score! 7 seconds into the game. A goal by the Yellowstone Quake. Well, that's a way to get the game started if you're a Quake fan. Right off the face-off, down the center of the ice, and a quick goal. I believe they're going to give that goal to 17, Sam Basic. Back to live action here. Boy, what a quick goal to get us started in this contest. Billings sending it down the ice. Icing's waved off. Ricky back to play it for the Quake. Hands it off to his teammate Jansen. He takes a hit there and sends it up the ice. Billings now trading the puck with Yellowstone. Yellowstone on the move on the right wing. Bringing it in. Circling. Number 15, Jimmy Tick. And there's a stoppage of play as the goaltender for Billings covers up in the corner. Trevor Zang's in goals for the Bulls, 6'1", 185 out of Lakeville, Minnesota. Face off to his right. And the Bulls are going to control behind their net. Again, preseason action, a chance for both teams to try a few things to see some of the young men skate. Often for just in the case of Helena later tonight, really only for the second or third time because of ice problems this season. Left point, a shot that doesn't make it on goal. Now a rebound, and a good stop there by Zangs as he's able to cover up on the rebound. We're just 1 minute into this contest. 1-0. Quake lead. Face off now coming back to the other side. This will be to Zhang's right, his stick side. Billings trying to get it out. Almost played with the high stick. No call there. As the Quake send it back behind. Vaunt trying to get it out. Not able to. A quick shot just wide by the Quake. They're able to keep it in deep. Nick trying to get that out. Isn't able to. A good job there by Anthony Lalong. Now back to the Quake zone. They're bringing it up quick on the left side. There's an open shot. Nice block by Zhang. Zhang kicks it to the side. Here comes the Bulls, but they're turning it over in the neutral zone. A quick change here by the Quake. As they're in the neutral zone, they're going to lose this, and back in their end it comes. Just a little bit into the first period here. 1-0 lead for the Quake. Most of the action taking place in the Bulls' end as they're not able to control the puck as it enters the neutral zone when clearing their own end. I apologize about not identifying all the players. My vantage point is in the corner against the glass. I'm not able to see the numbers, and there's a big hit there against the side of the net. Delivering that was one of the assistant captains, TK Lozier. Lozier now. Center ice, flips one in deep into the zone. The Quake are on a change behind the play. Billings gathers the puck coming up the center, now back behind the goal. Dexter there along with several other players, now bringing up the near side. Here they come. And again, the Bulls having trouble clearing the blue line. A little tie up in the corner. Quake putting some good forechecking pressure on and not allowing the puck to clear. Finally, they just dump it in. There's going to be an icing call here. And it looked like the Bulls were just content with making a change on the icing call. 16:59 remaining first period, 1-0 Quake. Face off. Face-off will come to, I've been calling the goalie the wrong name here, and that's all right. we just got to the arena from Helena, and I apologize. We're trying to catch up on things. Here comes the Quake. In for a shot. That's just wide. Coming back out. Blue line kept in nicely there by Brandon Busey. And now a stoppage in play. We're going to get an interference call. So our first penalty of the hockey game. Let's see who they send to the box. It's coming on Billings. It's number 9, Adam Winkinson. 2 minutes for interference at 16:38. Face off. Glove side of the goaltender. We're having some problems. The vantage point where we're at, we apologize. The camera sometimes focuses on the glass. We are behind the glass here in the corner. I again apologize from that. We'll have a much better vantage point tomorrow. Shot and a good save there by Nick Wackerly. Wackerly, familiar for all last year, joining the team again after his 2011-2012 stint with the Bulls. There's another quick shot from the corner. Loose puck in front. And Wackerly covers up nicely as the Quake, 2 good opportunities. First from the glove side and then a loose puck on the stick side, and they cover up nicely for the face-off. So Wackerly's been tested early here. Not much action in the Quake zone. Face-off here, won by Billings, but stolen back by the Quake. Now back out to the point. That's Tanner. Tanner Fricke down low. Working the power play of the Quake. Now getting it out of the zone. Nope. Stopped by number 4, Tanner Fricke. Fricke sends it back in for his teammate, Tyke. Back across. Centering pass. Just a little wide there. Now taken by Ole. Ole sends it down deep. Billings trying to clear, and they finally do clear the zone, as that jumped over the stick of Ole, the defenseman. Now back in the zone, cross ice. Not on goal there. Billings going to send it to center ice. Ole the forward. 6-footer out of Billings, Montana. Jansen back behind, now give it up for Boosie. Boosie just sends that one down into the Billings zone. Good check in the corner as the Quake are able to tie it up there. Working it are Boosie and Tick. Boosie and Tick again coming away with it. On the power play, 7 seconds remaining. Shot in front, and a goal! The Quake with their second goal. This one a power play with 3 seconds left in the penalty to make it a 2-0 Quake lead. I think they're going to give this goal to Bosic. During the break, we'll correct that if that is incorrect, but it looked like he was in position to get the goal. Back to action. Zangs hasn't had much action. Fields a buck there now out in front. Loose. Backhand shot just wide. Way to get on there by Gibson. Here comes the Quake. Good blue line defense that time by the Bulls. They're coming back this time on the left side. Comes in. Onside. And a penalty this time. We're going to have a tripping call. Coming to the Quake, it looks like on number 8, Taylor Linder. At least that's who the referee pointed to. That is not correct. It's T.K. Lozier. 6'1", 200 pounds out of Cody, Wyoming. 2 minutes for tripping. So the Bulls have an opportunity, 14-16 left first period, to go on the power play. Hammond to take this for the Quake. He's going to be against Dexter Neely. And the Quake are going to control this shorthanded. Coming up the left side. Nice move there, but tripped up a little bit. No call on that one. And here comes the Billings Bulls. The Bulls coming in. Deflected out front. That one didn't reach. Now back out in front. Shot. Good save by Zangs. Blocker save on the stick side. Back out to the left key. There's another blocker save by Zangs. That one on goal. Billings putting the first pressure of the game on this power play. There's a move out front. Backhander just wide and tipped by the glove of Zangs. Dexter Neely to the corner. That one's stolen by Linder. Linder trying to get it out. Good poke check there by Stephen Thompson. And finally, the Quake are going to get that down. But good bit of pressure on this initial power play by Billings. Their first 2 shots on goal as they look to bring it up. Left side, they're able to get it through. It's onside. Timms with a good job checking his man into the boards. They're going to control. Alex Herman back to the top. This goes back to the corner. Looking for the shot. Tipped up and on top of the net. Good save there by Zangs, and the puck tipped up and landed squarely on top of the net. We'll have a face-off coming to this near side. You'll get a good view of this action as our referee, Spohr, calling actually for the drop on the other side. Got a little eager there with the call. Now back out to the point. Coming with number 18, shoots. That one just deflected off the pads of Zangs and up over the glass, and they'll redrop this on that opposite side. Jarrett Stark there for the Billings Bulls with that shot. Christopher Tim will take this. It looks like against Josh Newman. Billings controls that one just wide. And the Bulls able to keep this in temporarily at least, but finally to the neutral zone. The Quake get it. And we have 18 seconds remaining in the power play for Billings. Time for one more rush here. The Bulls trying to get it up the far side. Bringing back across. This one is Colin Tittle. Bringing it deep. No icing here. Rizzo takes his man hard. Leong is going to take this and try to get it out. Not able to. The Quake with a backhand get it to center ice. Billings regrouping. Penalty over. Rizzo at center ice loses the puck, and now they finally get it in. Zangs plays it behind his net. Good check there by Stephen Thompson, but the Quake just able to get it outside the blue line. Bulls having to regroup here. Zangs brings it up for Ricky. Ricky not able to get it out. Bulls down low, now out in front. Nobody there, and here comes the Quake. Fitch out the right side, coming up the boards. He's checked off momentarily, gets it to the corner now out front. Defense stops that, and we're going to have goaltender interference here as the Quake player interfered with the goaltender, Wackerly. Let's see who they're sending off. Again, he gave him a little shove. I didn't see him shoved into him. It's going to be number 17, Sam Basic. The 6-footer out of White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Hello to all you folks in the great state of Minnesota. I want to invite you for our broadcast, especially for the Helena broadcast. We'll be monitoring the website for email. Don't have that available today, but normally I answer questions via email. We enjoy having you on the AWHL Network. Quick shot there by Billings. Good action in front of the net. Tied up there, we've got Cisco Yalis in the fray for Billings. There's a try right in front. Fanned on by Ben Gibson. Wonderful opportunity right in front of the net. Now hard on the board. Jansen, now Gibson shooting that out front, in front, loose puck. And the Quake are going to clear. A good opportunity there for Luke Bing, as he had an opportunity right in front of the net, just couldn't quite get a stick on it. 10:43 remaining in the first period here, a 2-0 Quake lead. Quake retreating here. Taylor Linder brings it up. He got it to center ice. That's intercepted. Andrew Lansing now sending up for a teammate. They're going to call off icing here, saying that the Bulls could have played this. And back to get it for the Bulls is Nick Nasby. Couple familiar names from last year. Nasby is one of them. Here come the Bull crossing the line. Good job by blue line defense. Lansing getting that up the ice for the Quake. In the near corner. Trip up there, losing an edge. Probably some, don't know the ice conditions here. They look all right. Good shot on goal there. Taken by number 10, George Splechow. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'll get better as the season goes along. But when you just come into the arena 5 minutes before the game, there's not much time to prepare. We're glad you're with us on the AWHL Hockey Network. We want to remind you that we're in Butte, Montana right now at the Butte Ice Arena, the one-day temporary home of the CJ Automotive preseason tournament, DJ Automotive preseason tournament action. As we had some problems with the Helena facility, they tell us they should be cleared up by tonight so that tomorrow we'll be back in Helena and have our regular broadcast facilities with us. We want to thank you for joining from wherever you are, and we'll try to a little bit later get our email up, and I'll give you that perhaps in the second or third period if we're able to have that online here. Again, you're watching action. Billings Bulls record last year in the AWHL of 26-17-5. Yellowstone Quake, who played in the NORPAC last year, their 2011-2012 regular season record of 22-18-2. They've jumped out, in fact, to a very quick lead in the first period, less than 10 seconds into the game, with a quick goal, and we'll get you the scores of those goals after our first intermission. We have the lovely Shelley Bradford here, my wife, volunteering to help out with the camera work. We apologize about the angle for this game. It will be better tomorrow night. We have, if you could see the setup that we have for broadcast, we have a tripod that's in a very precarious angle on a temporary table, folding table. So that's what we're broadcasting from, but We do apologize. We'll get better next time. Here comes the Bulls. Nice shot. Glove saved by Zangs. A good opportunity there for the Bulls on the breakaway. Joseph Ullman, the defenseman out of Rockwell, Texas, coming in on that one. Timms will take this one against Tick. Losing a breakaway now, this time for the Quake. Quake bringing it in. Backhander attempt. That's stuffed at the net. Ole Janssen with that attempt. Good job by Wackley as action in the corner. The Bulls trying to get it out. Good collision there, and that one deflected up into the netting on that attempt on goal. Good to see Nick Wackley back. 6-footer, 190 out of Altadena, California. Nick, of course, a mainstay with the Bulls team last year. A good goalie. Glad to see him back in the AWHL. This face-off to his glove side. Coming around the backside, the Quake are going to tie this up there in the corner. Number 21, Cameron Hardick. Now a shot from a sharp angle by Hardick. Not going anywhere. Player hits the ice, no call. And the Bulls are not able to get this out. It looked like they were momentarily as both Stephen Thompson and Neely. And there's a goal by the Quake. So just as I'm describing the defensive work by the Bulls, the third goal of the game by the Yellowstone Quake. Well, they've jumped out here. It looked like from this angle, Eric Schulte got in on that out of Anchorage, Alaska. But we'll confirm that. He was in close on the action, and I apologize. I was describing some of the defensemen here, and quick goal. Stark on the far side grabs this, trying to keep it in. He does momentarily. Brings it back for Rizzo. Rizzo, another familiar name from last year. Nice centering pass. Couldn't quite get a stick on it there by Zach Wilson. Defenseman pinching in on this one. The Quake coming in behind. This is Colin Tittle. Tittle trying to get it out. Doesn't. It goes up above the goalie into the net for a stoppage of play, and we'll see where they bring this face-off. They're going to bring it outside the blue line, saying that the Bulls were the last touch before it went out. Nick Rizzo taking this for the Bulls, able to get it inside there, and they're going to chase here. Stark in the corner. Bring that around. Good job to get it out front there, and just a missed opportunity by Rizzo. He got tied up by the defenseman, and here comes the Quake into the corner. TK Lozier sends it around for his teammates. Now on the far side, Lozier trying to pinch in. Wasn't able to stop it, and they get it to center ice to the Bulls. Bulls haven't had a whole lot of action, but when they've got it in front of the net, they've had some good opportunities here. So let's see what they can do. They're on a rush. Here they come from the near side. They dump in right to the near corner here. I know. Oh, they caught the Bulls on a change, and here come the Quake. They had a good opportunity to rush it up there. The Bulls able to get back. Their defensemen hustling hard. A good job there. Here comes the Bulls on a rush across the blue line. Now sent into the corner. That is Adam Wickingson. Wickingson not able to keep it in. Here comes the Quake back on another rush. Michael Barines. And we've got a whistle here. Offsides on the Yellowstone Quake. 7:07 remaining first period. A 3-0 Yellowstone lead. Well, we saw a lot of the Billings Bulls last year as the Helena broadcaster, and I expect them to regroup here during the second period, in this preseason tournament, come out and have some of their better players showcase some of their stuff. Quake coming out, looked very good here. There's a shot just wide. John Vant taking that from the outside left point. This is down the ice for an icing call. Face-off will come back to the Billings end. Again, due to our last-minute changes, I don't have good sense of the referees will introduce the officiating crew at the beginning of the second period along with the starters. Kind of catch up on some of that action. Face off, this time to Wackerly's glove side. Defense clearing it nicely there. Out, can't get it past the point. And Wackerly with a pad save. Stoppage of play here. Covers up with his glove. This will come back to his glove side. Changed by the Quake here. Billings controls back along the boards behind the net. They finally do get it out, and here they are in a rush. Coming in tight. This is Dexter Neely with a shot there coming up the left side. Again, controlling the puck. Poke checked away. There's a quick shot. That's wide. Didn't have much steam on that. Sam Basic now getting it out for the Quake. And they're going to be offside here. And a delayed call. Looked like two of the Quake players offside as Basic just hesitated a moment, and his teammates couldn't keep on side. Zhang's doing a good job so far for the Quake. Keeping Billings out of the net. 6:09 remaining, first period, 3-0. Quake lead. Billings brings it out of their zone. Gets it up ahead. Missed the pass there. Good blue line defense by Tittle. Delayed offsides here, and Billings is going to have to get on. Tittle now on the far side. Got it out of the zone, and as it was being put back in, Stark, I believe, touched that for an offside on the Billings Bulls. Again, Rizzo, Stark, Nasby, Wackerly, Robillard, Bing, some of the familiar names from last year for the Bulls. We're glad to have them back in the AWHL. Good action here, first period, 3-0 Quake. Here's Billings bringing it in. It looked like Christopher Tim getting ridden off the puck there, but he did get it down deep. Yellowstone chasing here. Tittle tries to get it out, not able to, across the center of the ice. And finally, Josh Newman who brings that up for the Quake. Nope, not a broken stick, just a drop stick on the ice. Newman with a shot across, that's well wide. Didn't have a chance there, and here comes the Bulls up the far side. A bit of action. That's Nick Rizzo dumping it in deep. Rizzo now working his man. That's an intercepted in front of the net. And a good opportunity there, and it caught Zhang's. Thought the shot was coming on net. He was down briefly, and that could have been a dangerous moment for the Quake. Quake changing up, as are the defensemen for the Bulls. Bulls in their own zone, bringing it up. Kyle Blankenship trying to get that out. There's going to be a penalty here against the boards. And a little extracurricular activity also. We'll see who's going here. Kyle Blankenship for the Bulls heading to the penalty box. And I didn't catch the, as Blankenship is going, I didn't catch the number of the player for the Quake in the box, but we're going to have matching penalties here. Let's see what they put on the board. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if we're going to have the player number on the board here. In my angle, I cannot see the Quake player. We have a media timeout, but the good news for you fans is no commercials tonight. So commercial-free viewing from the glass on the Quake end of the defensive side. We welcome you to this early season broadcast, AWHL hockey. This is the DJ Automotive Challenge Cup. Remember, if you are in Helena at any time and have some automotive needs, remember DJ Automotive is your place to go.
Number 8, Black, went in.
Okay. The penalty for the Quake, my top-notch spotter says it's Taylor Linder, number 8, defenseman out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. A shout out to all you people in Grand Rapids. It's my mother's hometown. We spend a lot of time up there, so if you're ever in Wyoming, just say hello to my grandmother for me. Back to live action. Quake doing a good job of keeping it in the end. And finally, the Bulls are going to get out. There's going to be a penalty here, and it's going to come against the Quake. They touch up, and it's going to be number 23, TK Lozier. Lozier heading to the box, and I'm not sure what the call is going to be, but I tell you, the Billings player went hard into the boards. The receiver of that hit was Trey Robillard, the 6-foot defenseman out of Billings, Montana, and he took a little while getting up along the far board. So power play for the Bulls here. Let's see if they can get on the board before the end of the first period. Back out to the far point. Bills working it down deep. Jarrett Stark back over to the top. Now to Newman. Ullman, with a quick shot there with two Bulls. Timms and number 20, Alex Herman, in the way, and the stoppage of play as it goes into the glove of Zangs. I'll get it right. Good action here. Face-off coming right in front of us. Hammond to take this against Tim. Tim gets it to the corner. Quake is going to try to shave it off. Good job there to keep it in temporarily. But then the Quake do, and they send this clear down to ice the puck, and Wackerly is forced to play it right in front of his net. The Bulls on a power play. They're not able to gain the zone that time as good blue line defense by the Quake. 3:20 remaining. First period, 3-0 Quake. Tittle at the blue line just sending that out. Stark intercepts that at center ice. They've got Rizzo circling around in the middle. They tried to get it to him, just missing. And they're going to call this off here. Was going to be icing as Zach Wilson was charging in for the Bulls and able to get there. Every time the Bulls tend to get it in deep, I tell you, they're having trouble getting it to stay deep and getting it in front of the net. Quake doing a good job of getting it out quickly. Neutral zone play. Here come the Bulls. Quick shot there, deflected high against the glass. Rizzo to take it behind the net. Back over to Luke Bing. Bing working his man against the far boards. Not able to keep it in. And this is going to be chased down by Winkinson. Adam Winkinson, who turns it over in the corner, and a shorthanded opportunity. Score! The Quake score another one. This one by number 15, Jimmy Tick, or Tish. If I pronounce that wrong, send me an email. Andover, Minnesota, 5'10", 160 pounds. Scores the goal here for the Quake in a 4-0 first period lead. So a good goal there, shorthanded. As there's still a 3-minute penalty. There was a double major coming on that penalty, so Quake taking advantage of being shorthanded, and the Bulls just having trouble getting a lot going here. Here they come finally on the near side. They're going to regroup. And almost another turnover there. Bulls coming up. Near side, Nick Nasby. Nasby with a quick shot, and Zang's got just a bit of it on the pad to deflect it wide. And this one's chipped over the glass, and we'll have a stoppage of play. They're calling it tipped by Billings, so this is going to come outside the blue line here. 1:36 remaining in the period. 2:36 remaining in the double minor. Bulls on the power play, but it's been the Quake scoring the goal. Tittle getting this out of the zone, doing a good job for the defense. On the power play, getting it out of your own end if you're shorthanded. Sam Basic trying to get it around to the far side. He does. Now they gain the zone. It's a dump and chase here. This time by Tim. Tim trying to keep it deep. Isn't able to, and they're going to – oh, that one is tipped out there. Splitchow, George Splitchow. That one sending that over the boards. The forward, 5'11", 165 pounds out of North St. Paul, Minnesota. Shout out to all you St. Paul fans. Back to live action. Billings looking for the first goal on the power play. Gets it in deep. Looking out right in front. Stark behind the net, working his magic there. He did that a lot last year. Alex Herman with it. Getting it across to the point. Now in. Good stave there by Zangs. Quick move by Zangs. That was a great opportunity by the Bulls. Now loose puck in front. Working at it. And finally a good job by Brian Stanley to get that out. A couple good opportunities by the Bulls, putting good pressure on Zangs, who made a couple of fine saves there. 18 seconds remaining, first period, 4-0 Quake lead. Quake shorthanded, keeping it down on the other end. We have 5 seconds remaining, and that's going to do it. They're going to wave off the icing here, and that'll be the first period. So if you're a Yellowstone Quake fan, you've seen quite a first period. 4 goals scored by the Quake, opening 7 seconds into the period with one, and Zang's doing his job along with the defense to hold the Billings Bulls to no goals. So 4-0 score, first intermission. We'll be back with a couple minutes remaining in intermission to get you caught up to date on the statistics from that first period. You're watching the AWHL Hockey Network. We'll be back shortly.